Oh, sorry. Katie, just what's the feeling in the locker room after Sunday coming into this one, trying to put it behind you?
Just the talk after the game is kind of what I told you guys post game. Just today was supposed to happen. Whether or not we believed it was going to happen or not, it was supposed to happen. I used number 2 in the country. I told you that last week. They weren't number 4. They were by far number 2 in the country, and it had to be perfect, and we weren't. Yesterday was practice. Could have been better, but it's a good thing we didn't play yesterday, and we have an opportunity to get better today and correct some things before we take on a team in Rutgers that's playing with a lot of confidence.
Talk about things that are supposed to happen or should happen. You look at Rutgers and it's maybe Purdue's a little bit of a favorite. How important is this game without putting too much emphasis on one game?
Yeah, it's just trying to stay even keeled and take it one at a time. But obviously, we're all human and we all look ahead and see what the month of February looks like for us. But at the same time, the month of February set up pretty nicely for us last year, and we did not come through. So we've got to understand the opportunity at hand, and the opportunity at hand right now is to play against a Rutgers team that has a lot of confidence. They play well at home. They have 4 league games. We have 6. Well, we a lucky week away from having four wins too. So I say lucky, but lucky on the outside, maybe not lucky for us, right? But they're not far behind us, just a couple games, and we're gonna have to play really, really well.
So the third quarter slump is kind of what you guys have been going through this year, and especially it's kind of evident in the game on Sunday against IU. What are you doing right now with your team in order to kind of push forward through the third quarter slump?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things. I think anytime you play a team in a Big Ten, they're going to make some adjustments, and we got to be able to adjust to what they do. And let's see, the third quarter, we don't check on the first play of the game. We don't check Mackenzie Holmes on a diagonal back screen, extra pass. JT picks up her 3rd foul. We execute on the other end. Cass gets a wide open 3 in the corner. Abby gets an offensive rebound, kick out to Caitlin, wide open 3 in the corner. They made the plays and we did not. And you go back and you watch the tape, and we could have done a lot of things differently. We got 17 shots off. That means we weren't turning the ball over. We were actually getting shots up, and then a lot of those they felt like good shots. And when you watch the tape, you feel confident with that. What we talked about yesterday is we're second to last in the Big Ten in points per game in Big Ten play. Second to last. The thing that gives us a chance is we're 4th in the Big Ten in points allowed. So when we go 1 for 17, our focus has to be more on the defensive end, because look at our team, look at the makeup. When we have to play in the half court, there's a good chance we're going to struggle to score the basketball. So we've just talked about being grittier on the defensive end when things don't go our way.
And is defense going to be the main focus heading into this upcoming Rutgers game?
Defense is always our focus because it's what's going to give us a chance. We're at our best when we can get out in the open floor. No secret to anybody that we struggle in the half court offense. We have to be perfect, and we work hard. We work hard and manipulate so many different actions to get open looks, and when it doesn't go in, it can be so deflating for us. So defense is our focus, so we can maybe create some turnovers. Rutgers turns the ball over at a high rate, so we got to make sure we can get out in the open floor, grab rebounds, turn them over, and score some easy buckets.
I feel like your team has a lot of players capable of going off for 20-plus points, and is there a game on the horizon where you think there's just going to be a day where 2 or 3 people click and that's going to all come together?
Yeah, Sam, I would hope so. It's we talk about it upstairs. It's about that time where you really start to kind of find your rhythm as an offensive team if you want to play into March. And just kind of hoping, right? Maybe we left Laisha there in the 4th quarter to kind of try to get some rhythm and get some shots up, and she saw the ball go through the hoop because we missed her points out there. In a non-con, she was scoring it really well for us, and we're missing those points. And when she's not scoring, it puts so much pressure on Cass and Madison to make every shot. Basketball gods, if you're listening, hopefully we can have one of those days real soon.
How cool is it to see your old friend LeBron last night?
Yeah, you know how I feel about that. I know how you feel about it. That man is the greatest basketball player to ever play.
Sure. When you look ahead to this Rutgers game, there's some parallels you could draw between it and then Penn State. with both going on the road and being a team that could be overlooked by fans, media, whatever. What is that something that you've thought about or brought up with the team? And then sort of what does the team need to do to sort of avoid happening at Penn State?
Yeah, I think I would hope that we're well far beyond where we were when we did go to Penn State. We weren't in a good place. We didn't have a lot of confidence in who we were and who we were trying to become. Just trying to get them to understand that, what happened Sunday was supposed to happen. Let's move on. We had a good week the week before. Let's hang on to that momentum and try to take it on the road. Like you said, Rutgers on paper, they're not supposed to win, but this team can play. They got a great coach. They got great skilled athletes that can score the ball if you give them some confidence. So, I think our staff and our group understands how good Rutgers can be. We just got to make sure that we are us, and we do us, and we give ourselves a chance to win in the fourth quarter.
And then, what's your plan for Super Bowl weekend?
Oh,
I'm assuming you have a.
What am I going to do? Hope is about 4 o'clock. I'm really happy because we got a win against Northwestern. Maybe go for a beer with my mom and dad after the game, but then 6:30 I'm parked on my couch because that's where I have been for every playoff game, and I'm not moving.
And then one last one. It's becoming all the more common with transfer portals nowadays, but Laisha obviously going back to her old team. Have you talked with her about that? Do you feel that won't affect this? Sorry.
Yeah, I think Laisha's pretty mature. I think she understands what our team needs from her, and something we talked about post game is we made sure we had Janae's back last year, and this year we got to do the same for Laisha tomorrow. Cool. All right.